What's up guys, Octave Gamer here, welcome back to a brand new video. We're back on F1 2020 My Team Career Mode for episode number 15 of Aston Martin, Aston Martin Cognizant, let's just say that, but without the Cognizant. Aston Martin Racing Career Mode. It is time for F1's most legendary, most tough race of all time in the sport. The Monaco Grand Prix. Yes, we are racing at the Monaco Grand Prix. It's a 50% race, so it's not the full 78 lap distance. If it was, then this video would have been way different. But looking at my team here, we've got about $12.6 million for the team. We can nearly afford Lando Norris here. We can't actually afford Lando Norris. The team has got so much money that we could literally afford some of the most experienced drivers on the grid, or one of the most experienced youngsters on the grid, Lando Norris as well. Too bad there's no Yuki Tsunoda in this lineup. So we are about to get to the Monaco Grand Prix, F1's most iconic circuit. Yes, it's the most iconic. It's I think it's way older than Silverstone. Silverstone is the second, I think, because Silverstone was the first ever F1 Grand Prix. But in terms of official stuff, Silverstone since 1950, and then Monaco has been around since 1929. That was the first ever Monaco Grand Prix, 1929. You guys can literally search up Monaco Grand Prix 1929 and you'll find results about it. Here we go. This is the Principality. This is what you see here in Monaco. Monaco has just got that amazing atmosphere. I'm very tired. I would love to go to the Monaco Grand Prix one day. Very soon. Very soon. You guys chill. So we're out in the garage for practice one, or let's just say free practice, because we're only doing one practice session. That's how it is, since this is a YouTube series. Otherwise, if this was a personal series, I wasn't doing this on YouTube, I would have done all three practice sessions. So into turn number one for a full lap of Monaco in the truck acclimatization program. So through these parts of the track, and into turn 3, Massenet. I don't know if it's Massenet or Casino Square. Massenet is just an old name for this part. And then into Mirabeau. I nearly forgot the name of the corner there. It's been absolutely long. Into the Lowe's hairpin, the slowest corner on any F1 calendar, I think. You're very slow there. And into Portier, Jensen Button and Pascal Wehrlein fans remember what happened. Into the tunnel here. I think in the future this should be a DRS zone. And then braking down into the Noville chicane, hard on the brakes, don't touch the barrier on the inside into the entry of the corner, neither the outside. Into Tabac, full send there. I'm very good at Tabac now. So through the swimming pool chicane, into the chicane near the pits are just across, and then into Rascasse. And yeah, into the final corner. I think it's Anthony Hughes, I think that's what the final corner is called. Not entirely sure. But across the line, it's a 1:15.7 for us. I'm getting pretty good at Monaco, to be honest. I've survived a full truck acclimatization program without breaking my front wing. What a legendary moment. Into Tabac, full send there. Most people say you have to lift off. I do that just to avoid hitting the barriers, and we've done so well in this part of the truck acclimatization program, and I must say I'm really enjoying it because we're absolutely flying. So we're about to cross the line to end the truck acclimatization program, and I think we've done very well. Into the qualifying simulation program, so this determines how fast the lap times are for qualifying. Into turn number 1, a bit wide there, we actually touched the outside barrier at Saint-Devote. And then into Casino Square and Massenet. Like I said, I don't know if Massenet is an old corner name for Monaco at that section. Into Mirabeau, pretty tough corner, but the Lowe's hairpin, one of the toughest as well. As we look up there and nearly touch those barriers. I've seen a lot of people that have touched that barrier so you might want to avoid touching that barrier. Into Portier and then into the tunnel section. Yeah, it's a very dark part of the track, but there are a few lights as well, so it's not really dark, but it has got those lights there. Through the Nouvelle Chicane into Tabac, you go full send there. Make sure not to hit the barrier, otherwise you're done for. Into the chicane, the swimming pool chicane, I think it is. I don't know if it's the other chicane. That's the swimming pool chicane, as we've absolutely bottled it. That's a complete bottle job there. Classic Timid Marduk style of saying you've bottled it, just a bottle job. And yeah, we've ended off FP1 and we are 2 positions behind Mick, which I don't think is so great, looking at how we are the faster guy. Well, here we go. It is time for the Monaco Grand Prix qualifying. And we're starting off with Q1, as always. So, Monaco Grand Prix, it's okay. The Circuit de Monaco is a very tight one, and where you qualify on the grid might be where you finish in the race. So, if you qualify last, there's a chance you could finish last. But it's not always guaranteed, because looking at how long the race is, drivers get fatigued, drivers start to crash a little bit, and you do make a lot of positions, but you have to be extremely brave and robust to make moves during the Grand Prix. The first lap is always going to be the toughest. The worst part, you're going to be driving for 78 laps, around 19 corners, 19 tight corners. Of a street country. Monaco is technically a full country. So, onto the lap here, we've got the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc ahead of us as we make a bit of contact with the barrier. Luckily, we don't have damage. So, into the Nouvelle Chicane. Don't touch that inside barrier, especially with your rear. No one tends to touch the front of the car, so if someone does that, then they should be removed off the game, because that's the most rare mistake. That is also a mistake that I made there, because the car was unsettled, so we just lost a bit of time there. But Leclerc has dived into the pits, so we've got no traffic ahead of us. And now coming across the line, we set a 114.5. I don't know whether that's good or not, but I think it might be a little bit slow. As Lewis Hamilton sets a 111.6. Now it's slow. 3 seconds off the Mercedes of Hamilton, because okay, he's in the Mercedes engine. He's in a Mercedes car, Mercedes powered car, and doing an Aston Martin sort of in a Mercedes powered car, as we absolutely messed the Lewis hairpin. But the fuel is low already, so we're just gonna have to just continue on and just go back to the pits, or maybe we could make it. I don't know yet, but I think it's gonna be very, very close into the Nouvelle Chicane, and yeah, we just have to make it. We do not want to lose any time, but I believe we can still salvage a good lap, as we absolutely gonna cut the chicane. And now into Rascas, a bit of a lock up there. Let's see if we can go faster than Romain Grosjean. Of course, whenever they're watching this, Romain Grosjean actually finished second in IndyCar, as we go nearly half a second quicker. It's a 113.733. We are 21st at the moment, so we need one good lap, but we're out of it. And well, if you guys watched Spain, then you'll see how much I did struggle in that race, sort of because of Leclerc's stupid maneuvers. So that incident between me and Leclerc wasn't really my fault, but instead it was his, because I was trying to give him the way. So back with 3 minutes to go the final 3 minutes of Q1 for the Monaco Grand Prix. Qualifying for the Monaco Grand Prix, the bottom 5 will be knocked out into turn number 1, and that is very deep. I thought we were going too deep there. I braked absolutely late. We're going back to the garage, and it looks like our session is done and dusted. So, I think it's time for Monaco Grand Prix. 21st place. Oh well.
A proper road race, and in the true meaning of the word. That was how Mr. Monaco, the late great Graham Hill, once described this iconic event. The cars we drive have come a long way in the intervening half-century, but still we race on those same public roads beside the Mediterranean Sea. There's no victory more coveted than that of the Monaco Grand Prix. The astonishing Circuit de Monaco is, for all intents and purposes, virtually unchanged since its inaugural race back in 1929. The faster cars of today, though, ensure the 19 corners past the casino and along the seafront remain as thrilling as ever. A 2.1 mile lap here takes us around an entire country, yet never more than inches from the race-ending barriers. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Lance Stroll and Vettel, Perez, Gasly, Ricciardo and Daniel Kvyat, Norris, Ocon, Kevin Magnussen and Sainz, Russell, Grosjean, Kimi Raikkonen and Antonio Giovinazzi, Latifi, Albon. They've taken a grid penalty, Roberts and Mick Schumacher. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Since 1929, the Monaco Grand Prix has been a big part of motorsport today. This race makes up the triple crown of motorsports. The Indy 500, the 24 Hours of Le Mans, and the Monaco Grand Prix. To add to all of that, if you've won all 3 of them, you're a complete legend. The only driver in history that has ever won the Triple Crown, the 24 Hours of Le Mans, the Indianapolis 500, and the Monaco Grand Prix. The only driver that's ever done that was Graham Hill. Alonso is just remaining with the Indy 500 to win. But 5 red lights here in Monaco for the Monaco Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go. A brilliant start there for us, as we've already been brake checked off the line. We have not even reached turn number 1. We've not even gone 500 meters and we've been brake checked. That was not my fault. I didn't know Latifi was braking that early. I don't even know why he braked that early. Before Sander Vogt. I know Sander Vogt is a very tight corner, but you don't have to brake that early, because it would have ended a lot worse if I hit him on his rear tire. So we got a great start until the point where Latifi just decided to drive like a total maniac and decided to just brake check me. So he brake tested me. What was he doing? I don't understand what goes on with these AIs, but unfortunately we just have to move on. I don't know if we're gonna pit, because the Monaco Grand Prix pit lane is so long. It is absolutely long, and if we go into the pit, there's a chance that we could lose a bit of time. So if we play our cards right, we could maybe get higher than 20th. In all sessions, I have not gone higher than 20th. Yes, practice 20th, qualifying 21st, and well, in the race, I don't know where we could finish at all. I don't even have a clue where we could finish here. But all we need to do is just to catch up to the cars ahead. Alex Albon has actually pitted for a new front wing as we move on to lap number 2, catching up to our teammate Mick Schumacher as we go onto the curb, and well, we've lost the rear there. I've been corner cutting that curb all weekend, and the race is when it decides to do that for me. So I guess the car just has bad aero. Yeah, we need to We need to improve the aero. Team, improve the aero. That's what we need to do for the next race. I must say it's pretty unfortunate that has actually happened. On to lap number 6. Guys, I can tell you the truth that this race had nothing, absolutely nothing. As Alex Albon goes ahead of us, we've got front wing damage, so we can't fight back. So I guess we are lost. Yes, we are lost. I don't know if we're gonna finish this race or not. There's still a lot of laps to go, and the more the laps, the more, well, discouraged you feel about getting to the end of the race. You just feel, oh, that's a long distance. So we're actually gonna box for a new set of tires and a new front wing. Probably the first of the day, but yeah, let's see how the strategy plays out. We're gonna lose a lot of time. The lead is actually going through the swimming pool section right now. Actually, they're going through Raskas, so in the first 6 laps we could actually be lapped here. I can tell you guys the truth that barely anyone, I don't think the whole F1 2020 community likes Monaco, unless you're unless you're absolutely addicted to street circuits. If you're a Formula E fan and you like street circuits, then you definitely like Monaco. That's what makes you so good. So into Sandavort on lap number 14. I can tell you guys multiple times that nothing actually happened to this race. It was just me crap loading myself. So yeah, I must say this hasn't really been the best weekend for us. I do agree. My driving has sort of improved, but the car's capability is just it's poor. The durability, the drivetrain, I think the drivetrain is all right. It's just the aerodynamics, and yeah, it's just the aerodynamics that seem to be the problem for this car. Otherwise, in terms of the game, what I have to blame for this game is just the AI and the physics itself. This game literally has the fakest physics I've ever seen. In Project Cars 2, you wouldn't find such fake physics. So back to the Monaco Grand Prix. Yeah, I think we're about to get lapped here. Yeah, we're close to getting lapped. Mick Schumacher, our teammate, is in 18th position. Surprisingly enough, we've got Pierre Gasly and Daniel Ricciardo in 19th and 20th respectively. So I don't know what's going on here. Maybe it's just strategy. So our cards have been played absolutely wrong. So there's nothing we're fighting for at all. I think what we just have to fight for is just to finish the race. Nothing else. So as we've got Daniel Kvyat having a very weird maneuver for Sandavort, for the exit of Sandavort, I should say. So Kvyat has gone ahead of us. I think we've been lapped about twice. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, I don't really like Monaco. Monaco isn't really my favorite track, but yeah, to tell you guys the truth, the strongest tracks, you guys are gonna see me a lot quicker at the likes of maybe Canada. Canada, not so much. I can agree that Canada, I'm not particularly strong. So the tracks you might find me. So yeah, we're letting the front runners, we are just letting them lap us. We do not want to get a penalty. So we've got Vettel behind us. Let's not hold him up. Like I said, the tracks I'll be really strong at, I'm gonna be really strong. Maybe Canada, I don't know about Canada, but I think I will be strong in Canada. Austria, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be strong there. Austria, I've literally or nearly scored points at that track ever since my driving improved. So Austria, Britain, Belgium, Monza, those are the tracks we could be a potential threat to for our rivals here. Of course, this team has not scored points yet. Lewis Hamilton wins the Monaco Grand Prix. Not a big surprise. The Mercedes has just been quick. But yeah, as Verstappen just takes a robust way to lap us. So we're just gonna sprint to the line. Our teammate is behind us to lap us for the second time, but we finished the race. I can particularly say that wasn't my best race, but yeah. It's the end of the Monaco Grand Prix. Carlos Sainz gets driver of the day, and it's time for the podium celebrations.
It's the one that everyone wants to win, and they've only gone and done it. What a fantastic result here at Monaco. Talk to me, Ant. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it.
So that, ladies and gentlemen, was the Monaco Grand Prix. 39 laps of the Principality, the Street Country, and the legendary Monaco. The oldest track on the F1 calendar, but has only missed out on one race. So it's P22, last place for us. 20th place for Mick Schumacher, our teammate who started last. I kind of blame Latifi for brake checking me towards turn 1. That's really what messed up my race. But I won't say too much. So the next outing is going to be Canada. I might be strong at Canada. Time will tell. You guys will have to see it for yourself, as we just organized a bit of activities. So you guys will have to see for yourself how I'll be at Canada. I'm sure I'm going to be really strong there. Maybe it's just F1 mobile racing experience, but if we're not strong in Canada, there's always Austria. Austria will be a big factor in terms of speed. I think we're going to France after Canada. I think so. Canada, then France, then Austria. I think it's going to be like that, unless otherwise. But I think we're going to France after the Canadian Grand Prix. So just a bit of upgrades here. We need a lot of upgrades on our aero. Otherwise, our car will just be an understeering powerhouse, just like the 2020 Ferrari on the F1 2020 game. So guys, that wraps up today's video. Thanks for watching. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.